Hey guys, it's Granna here. Babies call me Granna, my husband calls me Leslie, and my friends call me LP. You can call me whichever one you want. So I'm from Granna Crafts, and my favorite thing here lately is junk journaling. So I recently did a Temu haul of around $150 or so for new junk journal supplies. And I thought we'd go through this haul together. You can always count on Granna to tell you the truth. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, the labels. All right, so my favorite kind of genre or theme or type of junk journaling to do is vintage, of course, vintage inspired, old stuff, kind of like me. So this first purchase was a box of, I think it said 1,000 labels. Now, a lot of these are, you know, I'm pretty happy with. The quality's good. The paper on all of these feels really good. The only thing that I'll say that's kind of a little bit negative, I guess, is that a lot of the labels in here are really small. So yes, there may be 1,000 labels, but they are really no larger than about this size. You can see that all the way down to like this size, and then little circles. Now, one fun thing about it is that it did come with several different styles. So you can see how tiny that is at the end of my finger there. It did come with several different styles, though, as I was saying. Some of them are kind of like tea stained, coffee stained. Some are kind of a little bit, you know, more color to them, like this one. I do love the designs and the kind of themes on them. I mean, you can see like druggist. I love like old time pharmacology and that kind of thing. All the way up to like full color. So there's some more. Here's a whole lot of just like little white ones. I know that some folks out there are probably freaking out that I'm letting them all get mixed up. But, you know, we're at Granna's house, so we play and have fun, and if it gets mixed up, it just does. Notice that these are more in color, but still have that vintage vibe. Definitely going to use these. I definitely think they were worth the price, so everything I'm going to show you today was around $10 or less. I will have links in the descriptions below. But yeah, next. Next up is this notebook of vintage pages. Now, it is bound up here at the top, but really super easy to tear off. Really, again, I've been overall very surprised by the quality of the papers in this Temu haul. So, number one, I love this notepad because there are lots of kind of Halloween themed papers in here. They're a decent size, especially for junk journaling, making ephemera and that kind of thing. I think they're around 4 by 6. The quality of the paper, so it's definitely not cardstock, but it's also not your standard copy paper either. Feels a little thicker than copy paper. And plus, I feel like I pulled one over on Papa because we were shopping today and he informed me that even though there were super cute Halloween items in the stores today, I was not allowed to buy any because it is July. Apparently, I don't know, that's, you know, un-American or something, I don't know. But looky here, boo-hoo, I have Halloween anyway. This little pad, definitely worth it. Again, everything I got was less than 10 bucks. I'm pretty sure, but again, we'll have links on the bottom. I'm thinking that this one was around 3 to 5. I really am liking this paper. I'm definitely going to be using that. All right, next. Okay, so here is where we get to one of the first items I got that I was kind of like, yeah. So I ordered these really just thinking they were larger. These are like old-timey kind of lace patterns, which is what I want, and I do like the patterns and the feel of this paper. Of course, this is not real lace, it's just kind of patterned to look like lace. But these were one of the more expensive items for only 10 sheets. So one pack only comes with 10. What I'm showing you right now is 2 packs of 10 that I've just combined into one package. I do really like them, definitely going to use them, but I don't know if I would order this exact again because, again, pretty small, not very much to a package, but the quality and stuff's okay. So, I mean, am I going to use it? Yeah. Was I overly thrilled when I opened the package? Nah, not so much, but, you know, win some, you lose some. All right, next. Now, if you've been with me for very long, of course, this is actually the second video that I've recorded for this channel, so you haven't personally been with me that long, but it doesn't take very long to find out that I am a paper fiend, okay? I have a problem, I admit it. Hello, my name is Leslie, and I'm a paper addict, yes, for sure. So I did sneak in these 3 notebooks in my Temu haul. I think these were definitely 10 for 3. I'm not going to unwrap all of them, but I do want to show you. So each comes with this little ruler on top. I think that's super cute. Notice that it is thicker paper. And I definitely do like this for like project planners, journaling, making to-do lists, which I also have a problem with. Not that I ever actually finish what's on my to-do list, but I like to make lists. All right, next. Ooh, okay. So you guys, this and then this. These are 2, let me move my coffee out of the way here. These are 2 packets that I absolutely fell in love with right out of the gate. I'm very, very happy with these. And let me show you why. Okay, so 2 different themes from the same like collection. This one is called When the Winter Birds Fog. Lovely name, lovely name. This one is called Sophore and Summer Dreams. Lovely. So the names just get you right there. Both packs come with these really cute little shaped cardstock, pretty thick paper bookmarks. Okay, so you get bookmarks in each. This one has the little flowers, several of them. This one has little bird shapes. I mean, how cute is that? How could you not love that? That is so cute. Then you have, in this blue pack, honestly, it feels like more of the ephemera in this pack is a little thicker than this pack. The paper is a little bit higher quality. I'm not really a huge fan of like glossy finish on this stuff, but I'll definitely use it, definitely like it, very happy with the quality. Look at this cute little girl. Tags, different little snippets, different little shapes. I mean, how cute is that? Absolutely precious. You've got banners, okay? Some twine. Who doesn't love a good little small string of twine? Another thing that I really, really was so excited to see in these are these vellum. So we've got some vellum circles here with prints. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. So this definitely in the little, this one is like Valentine-y feel to me. You also have the little vellum circles, kind of transparent in the blue theme. Love these. Was not expecting that. There are like some vintage looking tickets and things that are going to be cute. I love these transparent stickers. Here, let me make sure you can. Ooh, do you see that? So cute. Very, very, the quality feels good. These are going to look awesome. Lots of little paper pieces. Now, like I said, these aren't quite as high quality as, it just feels like there's more of the higher quality pieces in the blue, but that could just be me. I could be hallucinating, I don't know. Cute little tag here. Look at the little, that's so cute. I love it. Okay, these two packages, out of the whole haul, these two are probably my favorite. Look at the little girl, little transparent sticker. So cute, so cute. Little vintage camera sticker. I mean, come on, 10 bucks? Yes, I like these. Yes, please. Also, just a couple of pieces of printed vellum. They do both come with like this grid notebook. The paper's nice. I'll probably break these down to make other like notebooks and things though. Postage, more papers, vellum, some fold out larger papers, vellum, and then the other set is very, very similar but with blue. I'll just show you really quickly some of the, here's some of the vellum in this set. I don't know if the camera, if you can see the printing. Lots of, so I have not opened the sticker set for this one yet, and you can see like how many are actually in each set, and that's a good bit. Lots of very useful things. Useful things. It reminds me of that old movie, Needful Things. Anyway, I digress. Papers, again, all themed. The blue is When the Winter Birds Fog. I'm not sure what birds do to fog, but they fog somehow. The red one is Safari and Summer Dreams. Both of these, two of my favorites. Definitely recommend these. Okay, let's set these over here to the side. Next. All right. I have several sets of papers that I purchased. Some are 6x6, some are, this is more like 8.5 by 5.5, I guess. So let's look at this set first. I love this. I actually got this because it reminded me of our middle daughter. She's kind of gothy, vintagey, couture. In my mind, I don't know if she would agree with this. I think she would, but like this has that kind of feel to it. Now, these little paper packets, of course, they come in different themes. And they have a few pages per theme. So you get a few pages that are that glossy, fairly thick paper. I love the girls. They're so beautiful. Here's another set. Again, love the kind of pharmacology look. More girls. This particular theme also came with vinyl stickers. So, 2 pages. Now, I think these two sets actually got kind of mixed together because this is one from a different set. So I bought 2 sets of these. So it has these cut aparts. The pages come 2 to a page. Notice that everything I am showing you, the only kind of downside to some of these, so far everything I've seen is one-sided. So no 2-sided papers in here. These are not vinyl stickers. This is ephemera, just cut aparts here, tags, And then just some different themed items there. Papers. Now, even on, which I actually prefer these papers, but this is still, again, this is not copy paper weight. It's not heavy cardstock, but it is definitely high quality feeling and I think it'll really be beautiful in a junk journal. I think that these were just a little bit on the upper end. Like I'm thinking that each one of these sets was like 10 papers per set, and that they were around $7 or $8 a set. So this was definitely a little bit more costly than some of the other things I purchased. Is it worth it? I think so. I mean, I love the prints. I love the quality. For closer to $10, it does feel a little bit more expensive than it could be from Temu, but still I think worth it. All right, let's see here. Next, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these. These look like much larger, and I honestly didn't pay too much attention to the description, and these are stickers. So I don't know. Are you guys a huge fan of stickers? I'm not that big of a fan of ephemera in the form of like stickers. I'll probably use them. They feel, you know, decent, but there's just something about stickers like this that they're just not authentic. You know what I mean? They just don't feel very authentic to me. So probably would not order these again. However, not worth trying to ship them back across the ocean. So moving on. Next. All right, so I bought several sets of 6x6 paper, and they all but one has this tip club on the back. These are all going to be one-sided, okay? But I want you to be able to see the different themes that I got. So this one is fairy. Again, reminds me of my middle daughter. Beautiful, beautiful one-sided papers. Look at that. I mean, it's so pretty. I'm going to have to do like a whole kind of fairyland junk journal, I think, for her. Her name's Lily Kate. I think she would love this. I may do the other papers I just showed you. I may do some of those for our other girls. So we have 6 kids total. They're all grown. And of course, I have a grandbaby. Just one grandbaby so far. Hint, hint. But everything I get, it's always with an eye of what could I do for the girls. Oh, look at this striking young man. Hello. So this was a second theme newsprint. Loving, loving, loving this. Look at that. Look how pretty. I mean, and again, nice paper. Good thickness. This is Wildflower on newsprint. Again, there's that tip club. I think these are really pretty. Lots and lots of single-sided. Still, I think that each one of these was definitely worth the price. I'm going to have them linked below again. Look at these pretty, like, watercolor flowers. I love that as well. And, I mean, worst comes to worst. If I just have to have something two-sided, I'll just use some tape. I digress. Guys, this is one of my favorites as well. Totally see this going in a like Christmas planner junk journal that I'm doing. Look at this though. It's like winter wonderland creatures. Isn't that so cute? Look at that. Love, love, love this. Somebody's going to have to leave in the comments, like, which one of these paper sets do you want to see me, like, actually craft from? I'm thinking, I don't know if I would actually use these as full pages in a junk journal. I'm thinking I would do, like, tags or pockets. Pockets. like a little pocket. Anyway, which ones would you maybe want to see me actually craft with? You'll have to let me know. Oh, here we go. This is that second set of papers like I showed you a moment ago. I thought I had combined them, but I guess not. So, a couple of really thick, kind of glossy. These, again, are more of the vinyl stickers that came in the set. And then I love these. These are like gemstones. Let's look at that. Again, all one-sided, but very, very pretty. Look at that. If my husband was up here with me, again, we just call each other Grandma and Papa now because, you know, that's what you do whenever you have grandbabies. If he were up here looking at this, he would be like, I'm sorry, you spent what? But anyway, all you ladies out there, or gentlemen, who craft, you know that it's very easy to spend that much. And, you know, so far I'm feeling like it's pretty worth it. All right, next. All right. I have not, now we are down to things that I have actually not opened at all. So you guys are getting this at the same time I am. Foggy City Flower Window. Foggy City Flower Window. That's the name of this little collection. Immediately, I can tell you that the paper quality feels really, I like it. It feels nice. I like the little trim. Now these, definitely liking these for journal pages. Thinking that, you know, with a little pocket kind of here, I don't know. These make me want to stop right now and make something, but I won't. Looks like around 10 pages. Yep, 10 pages. I love the little lacy, fancy edges. Definitely very cute. And again, this was Foggy City Window. Definitely like those papers. Looks like I ordered 3 different collections of this paper. I'm thinking that these were around 5. This is yellowed coffee. So again, I love the vintage look. The coffee dyed papers. Oh, I really like the edges on this one. Very, very pretty. Have you guys dyed like your own coffee papers? I watch, so I'm a huge fan of like Posh Paper Lady. She has an awesome channel. Treasured Books, Paper Terrace. These all look like papers that they probably have or could have made in the past. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I feel intimidated a little bit. I don't know. You have to let me know. Have you made your own like stained papers? I'm very curious. All right, next. On to the next. Another little set. You know, I am going to look up exactly what I paid for these and maybe put them in the description. This one is called Handwritten Letters. Ta-da, ta-da. Same quality, just different themes. I really like these papers just because of this scalloped like edge look. Very nice. Not very many papers to the set, but they are very high quality. And if I find out that I paid, I don't know, $4 or $5 for each set, I won't be unhappy. This one feels kind of thinner. apparently I was really in the mood for fancy scalloped edge looking paper. Probably because I've been watching a ton of treasured books. This one is called Mysterious Astrology. Ooh. Oh, I see. Like that looks, no, like a planet. Hope it's not Uranus. Just kidding. Very pretty. Oh, very pretty. I love, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I definitely love that set for sure. Let's put this together. All right. We're getting very close to the end, guys. Getting very close to the end. What is this one? Oh, romantic something. Granna's eyes are not what they used to be. But I mean, really, truly, how am I supposed to read that? It's on top of a flower. Again, another very pretty set of scalloped edge papers. These are really very feminine. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Won't this be so pretty in a journal? Ah, love that. More than any of the other ones of this like type of paper that I've opened. Oh my goodness, look at that. This definitely kind of looks more girly, feminine. So cute. All right, we are down to our last two items. This is Palace Tea Party. Again, same collection, just different themes from that collection. Let's look at this. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that. I love that. Very, very pretty. Oh, that's kind of like a little grid print in the background there. These will make very nice writing for the junk journals. Very pretty. Love that. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Last one. Next, guys. Sweet Christmas. Oh, I have not opened this one. And you know, now that I'm getting down to the bottom of this, I also ordered a ton of postcards in that order. So when those come in, I will review and post those as well. That makes me feel a little bit better because that means that I'm definitely right about everything I've shown you so far being less expensive than what I was thinking. So I know for sure everything that I've shown you is less than $10. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You know, I could even, this is kind of cardstock feeling. I can even use the cover there. So I definitely, with Christmas and Halloween coming, you know, I don't care. Do I care that it's July? I don't. I don't care. I love, so I do a huge, like, Christmas village, and I just love to do Christmas. I love for it to feel magical when all the kids come home. Look at the little kittens. My little JoJo would love that one. Now this paper, I think this paper out of all the papers today feels the thinnest. However, like this feels more like copy paper, but the grain of it is a little different. So even though it's not as thick as most of the other papers we've looked at, still definitely feels like quality paper. Oh, the turkey. Don't you love that? Don't you love those simmering spices at Christmas time? Oh my gosh. Love it. Okay, salmon, let's talk about this for a moment. Are you a salmon at Christmas or Thanksgiving kind of person? We definitely are not. I really have never gotten it. I'd be skinnier if I would get it. That's for sure. Yeah, Granna has put on the weight the last few years, guys. Maybe I should try some salmon at Christmas or Thanksgiving. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me in the comments. Do you do that? Do you stay with traditional turkey meals? Like, I feel like if I tried to stray from our traditional Christmas meals, I think that there could seriously be like a mutiny. You know, it's comforting. Everybody comes home. We do the same thing every year. Everybody knows what to expect. I will tell you that a couple of years ago, I started a Christmas Olympics. Y'all, it is so fun. So all through the year, I collect like little prizes and stuff. And it's kind of the highlight now. I think people look forward to it even more than opening presents. Of course, probably not JoJo, my grandbaby, but everybody else, all the kids, really do seem, it's like, let's hurry up and open presents so we can get to the Olympics. Look at the poodle. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, so hopefully this is enough of a sneak peek for you to kind of get an idea of the sorts of junk journaling and crafting supplies you can find on Temu. Again, everything I ordered was from Temu. Everything I've shown you today, most of the things I think are going to hover around $5. Some of them hover, you know, $6 or $7. Right now, the shipping for some of these things seemed a little higher. There were lots of things that I did not get because the shipping was too expensive. So definitely watch that if you're on Temu, because that part can kill you. I mean, I'm not going to buy something that's $5 and pay $12 to ship it. So just pay close attention to that. But everything that I found, I've really liked. Now, again, I told you at the beginning, I spent, I don't know, around $150. However, I am still waiting on, I think, 4 sets of vintage postcards. I think it was like a 1950s birthday, 1950s like Halloween set, a cowboy cowgirl set, maybe like an old-timey like fruit set, like strawberries or something. I've kind of been on a strawberry shortcake kick lately, so I'm pretty sure that I ordered that. As soon as that comes in, I will make sure and let you guys know. So for today, the two winner-winners, definitely these sets, guys. I'm going to post the link to these first because these are my absolute favorites. Totally worth getting these 2 little kits. There are 2 other themes in the set. I'm probably going to sneak and order those pretty soon, just because I really love these. So definitely these are the 2 winners. Winners, chicken dinner, as they say. Here is, I think, probably the biggest of the day are these little stickers. Now, again, they're not terrible. It's just, you know, I don't know. What am I going to do with bright, shiny stickers in junk journals that I do that are all older vintagey? I mean, should I try to, I may try to like ink these up to make them look a little older, maybe. Maybe that would work. I don't know. I'll have to craft with it and show you guys if it works or not. All right. So for today, this is me signing off. I hope you'll join me next time. Don't forget, if you actually got through this video, leave a comment. Tell me which set or which collection you would like to see me actually craft with. I'm all the time doing the journals. I'm doing ephemera for the journals, pockets, fold-outs, interactive pages, that kind of thing. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you next time. Bye.